Loans easy at Illinois National Bank.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Fox, Illinois.
Next, a soon-to-be new law means new training for child care workers who care for infants. Plus, an arrest in a deadly shooting on the 4th of July. We'll have the latest on the investigation. Plus, we're talking bacon. It's getting expensive. Why the price of everyone's preferred pork product is on the rise.
And we're starting to dry out here in the capital city as we take a live look off of our tower camera tonight. The clouds starting to break up, but we still have flash flood warnings in effect for all the areas shaded in dark red as those showers continue to push off to the east. I'll let you know when we'll see our next chance for rain. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Live on News Channel 20, Central Illinois' largest and most experienced news team. This is News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Marianne Manco. Can the state protect babies from sudden infant death syndrome? Well, new regulations are aimed at doing just that. Governor Quinn signed a bill impacting employees at all licensed child care facilities. It requires new training procedures that should save lives. News Channel at 9's Andrew Hansen has tonight's first story.
At building blocks in Springfield, they call legislation requiring child care workers to be sudden infant death syndrome trained an excellent step.
With additional training and steps that daycares, home daycares, family members can prevent the possibility of this, and that's an important step in the training.
Under the soon-to-be law, all licensed child care facility employees who care for newborns and infants are required to complete training at least every 3 years on sudden unexpected infant death, sudden infant death syndrome, and the safe sleep recommendations of the American Academy of Pediatrics.
I think anytime you're caring for someone else's child, you have an enormous responsibility.
While the cause of sudden infant death syndrome is unknown, experts like Dr. Tina John, a Springfield pediatrician, say there are ways to prevent it, such as having the infant sleep on his or her back, using a firm bed, not having toys or stuffed animals in the crib, not over-bundling blankets, and avoiding smoke exposure.
Anything that's obstructing their breathing is a concern, but again, there's really no cause of SIDS that they can really determine. But they've noticed that since putting them on their back to sleep, there has been a decrease in the amount of SIDS cases.
In Springfield, Andrew Hansen for News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Now, the SIDS prevention training legislation becomes law on January 1st. And today, the union representing most state workers is asking an arbitrator to decide if Governor Pat Quinn can cancel scheduled raises for thousands of workers. Last week, Quinn announced that he was canceling the $75 million in raises to help deal with the state's budget crisis. He says that lawmakers did not include enough money in the state budget for raises, and now AFSCME is arguing the governor's actions violate their contract. And thanks to your help, authorities now have made an arrest in a murder investigation stemming from a shooting on the 4th of July in Grandview. Sangamon County Sheriff's deputies and the Grandview Police Department arrested 23-year-old Tremaine R. Willis. He is believed to be the man responsible for shooting and killing Stephen Rogers. It happened in the 2400 block of North Grand Avenue East. Willis was arrested just a few blocks away from where that murder took place as a result of it was all a result, that is, of the Crime Stoppers tip sent in last night. A weapon was also recovered that is believed to be the one that was used in this murder.
Well, the tips are always important, but in this particular case, we had absolutely zero information to go on. So we knew from the onset it was going to be an extremely difficult case. I'm not saying it would never have been solved, but look, it was solved within 48 hours, and so we're very grateful for the tipster.
And tonight, Willis is in the Sangamon County Jail booked on first-degree murder charges. Sheriff Williamson says that they do not expect any other arrests to be made in this case. And we do have another update for you, this time in Champaign. The body of a man found behind an abandoned building has now been identified as 50-year-old Nathaniel Carter of Champaign. Champaign County Coroner Dwayne Northrup still isn't sure how Carter died or how long he'd been dead, but the results of an autopsy are not yet available. Carter's body was spotted Wednesday in some knee-high weeds. Police say the body was so decomposed that officers couldn't immediately determine his race. The principal at Rossville Alvin Grade School is adding another title to her resume, superintendent. Though only 28 years old, Crystal Johnson says that she's ready for the responsibility, making her the youngest superintendent in Illinois. News Channel at 9's Liz Lohais has more on what Johnson has planned for her district.
The halls of Rossville Alvin's grade school are empty, a sure sign summer is in full swing. But tucked away in the office is newly named Superintendent Crystal Johnson, busy preparing for the upcoming school year. And even with only a few weeks to fill some vacant teaching positions, her stress level is low.
I think that I've had a great opportunity to make a very smooth transition. Our previous superintendent, Randy Hurd, has given me the opportunity to really have a lot of hands-on experiences and really let me be part of that process.
Prior to coming to Rossville, Johnson worked a few years teaching special education in Peoria and then spent a year at Pekin High School. That totals to 5 years of experience. Is that too short?
Maybe a little, but I know that she's done a really good job as a principal here, and so I think she'll step up to the challenge of superintendent duties as well.
Terry Meisner and his family have strong ties to the district. Meisner's son is a 2005 alum and his wife works at the school. He says though Johnson is young, he feels good about having her as chief. Johnson points out her age can be a good thing.
Some of the benefits and positives of being young is I feel like that I have a lot of energy, but I'm not that far separated from some of the students, so I can still remember back to those times when I was in school.
And besides her work ethic, Johnson says it's her passion for kids that makes her the right person for the job.
I've always had that in my heart to do.
In Rossville, Liz Lohais for News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
As chief of the district, Johnson will be overseeing about 400 students and has a salary of $95,000 her first year. And getting some bacon on top of your burger or maybe a slice of ham on your sandwich may be getting a little pricier at local restaurants. So far this year, pork prices have gone up 10 to 30%. The higher prices at grocery stores and restaurants goes back to the higher price for hogs. Swine have hit record levels, well over $1 per pound so far this year. Market experts point the finger at a rise in input costs. It costs more money to ship hogs and cut some pork, but the biggest cost of raising pigs often comes from the feed bill.
Corn prices, soybean prices, land costs. I mean, you're talking about record corn prices, you know, that they've been. Obviously, the market's gone down a little bit recently, but there for a while it's continued to have a significant impact because the bulk of a hog diet is corn.
It's all a case of basic supply and demand. Those higher feed costs have caused many producers to just scale back their herds, which only tightens the pork supplies. Trying to decide where you're going to eat this weekend? Well, how about going to about 24 restaurants all at the same time? The Taste of Springfield kicks off tomorrow night, showcasing a variety of classic, ethnic, and eclectic cuisine from all across the capital city. This is the 12th year for the event, and every year it gets bigger and better. This year, the Taste goes for 2 days, and it includes the Miller Lite Live American Music Show, also while showcasing 24 different food vendors.
It really is a good opportunity for the restaurants. It's a great opportunity to showcase some of our local musicians. And it's really a family-oriented event, especially on Saturday with all of our free children's activities.
The Taste runs Friday from 5 p.m. to midnight and Saturday from noon to midnight. It's going to be on 5th Street between Jefferson and Adams and on Washington between 4th and 6th. Admission's $2 for adults. Children 12 and under get in free. And still ahead here on News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois. Not happy with settling for your usual mundane summer jobs? One area teen decided to go his own way and start his very own business, selling a twist on a breakfast table. But first, a Chatham man is on a mission to keep the memory of a young girl alive after losing her fight with leukemia. We'll have his story and hers after the break.
Live from News Channel 20, Central Illinois' largest and most experienced news team. With Marianne Manco, and weather with meteorologist Gus Gordon, and sports with Steve Brettweiser. This is News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Hey, Wendy. I'd love a cold Frosty on the beach, but I live in Denver.
So we'll bring the beach and our new Wildberry Frosty Parfait to you. Cool, creamy, and topped with the freshest berries. Or shake it up with Wendy's new Wildberry Frosty Shake, because you know when it's real.
County Market and Fox, Illinois invite you to play Brands for Bucks. Each Tuesday, starting July 12th, a name will be drawn, and Hope and I, along with our camera crew, will come visit your home to look for these County Market brands. For each qualifying product that you have, you win $100. The more County Market products that you have in your home, the more cash you get. Register at any Springfield or Chatham County Market location for a chance to win.
The more your business relies on computer network systems, the more you need Hansen Information Systems. Call Hansen at 726-2400 to learn how you can reduce the cost of doing business for your network solutions, including DSL and T1 connections, web hosting and email, network consulting, server co-location, backup, and disaster recovery. That's Hansen Information Systems at 726-2400.
Hey, this is Big Mike and this is It Furniture. I'm here with big number 5 and we're tackling prices like this 7-piece room group. You get the sofa, the love seat, a 3-piece end table set, and the lamps, only $1,999. All right, how about $999? Listen, no credit, no problem. All credit applications are accepted. Everyone's a winner when they shop at This Is It Furniture. We're going down or down or down. Nobody beats my prices, where you always get a free onion.
Hey, Big Mike, man, think I can get your autograph?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Ted gets a tramp stamp.
I have a tattoo.
See, all this time, I thought you needed a wingman to fly, but the truth is, you've got your own wings now.
On the next How I Met Your Mother.
Tonight at 10:05 on Fox, Illinois.
This next story is about a Chatham man and his determination to keep one little girl's memory alive. You might be familiar with Kaylee's Crew. That is a cancer support group formed last September after Glenwood Middle School 8th grader Kaylee Wilmarth lost a long and brave battle with leukemia. Now, a guy named Trent Thompson is joining that group. But he's not your typical member. News Channel at 9's Trey Paul introduces us to a new chapter of Kaylee's Crew.
Trent Thompson first laid eyes on Kaylee Wilmarth when she was a baby.
She's energetic, beautiful young girl with a lot of personality that just wonderful to be around, and had a lot of friends that would probably say the same thing about her.
Kaylee's dad, Gary, would say the same thing about Trent.
I think he's a great guy.
And there's a reason these two are so close today. Last August, Trent, a mountain bike racer, competed in the Leadville Trail 100, a race won by Lance Armstrong in 2009.
I didn't finish the race last year. It was a tough race, and I had some issues and problems with physically that caused me to get pulled.
But that wasn't the bad part. It was Kaylee.
Come home and found out through Gary about the September time frame that she was diagnosed with leukemia.
Kaylee lost her battle, but Kaylee's Crew was born, a nonprofit support group set up for all families in Central Illinois battling cancer.
What I saw and what I heard from just the teachers and the community, just what it did to the students, and in a interesting or a neat kind of way, what it just kind of transformed a community.
After seeing her go through those struggles, I approached Gary and says, you know what? I'm going back because I got to beat the mountain, and there's no better cause but do it for Kaylee.
So he is, this August, all 100 miles, and he set up his own chapter of Kaylee's Crew, Petal of Hope.
I'm very humbled. I mean, it's a big deal to us that what he's doing, and for Kaylee's organization, it's a big deal.
But not for Trent.
What you go through there is nothing to what we've seen that little girl go through. So, yep, just gonna ride hard for Kaylee.
In Springfield, Trey Paul for News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
And if you'd like to learn more about Petal of Hope, Trent's race, or Kaylee's Crew, head to the website called Kaylee's Crew Petal of Hope.blogspot.com. And coming up next on News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois, we've got a complete check of your Fox Storm Team forecast.
Tonight's news is brought to you in part by Robert Morris University. Fox, Illinois Adams Memorials and Hearwell would like to celebrate and recognize the lives of those who have recently passed away. To find listings, go to foxillinois.com/obits.
Save up to $500 on GE Profile and GE Cafe appliances at Central Illinois' largest kitchen displaying dealer featuring GE appliances. Sam's Best Brands, the best brands at the best price.
At Dairy Queen, we don't stop at good enough. We don't just give you a chocolate blizzard. We give you the triple chocoholic blizzard. Rich truffles, choco chunks, and dark fudge. And we don't just have piñatas. We have piñatas filled with Mary Lou Retton. Because at Dairy Queen, good isn't good enough. You're smiling, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
The new triple chocoholic blizzard from Dairy Queen. So good, it's ridiculous.
Did we get anything good?
Sweetie, I think you need a little extra fiber in your diet.
Oh, Carol, fiber makes me sad.
Oh, come on. I dare you to taste one hint of fiber in Fiber One.
Oh, I'd be able to tell. I mean, why not just eat this bag? And how can you talk to me about fiber while you were eating a candy bar?
You enjoy that.
I am.
Fiber beyond recognition. Fiber One.
It is possible to have selection, quality, price, and service too. Hi, this is Kathy with your Home Source family. Is it really necessary to travel all over Central Illinois to find the best deal? We truly are your one source for flooring, cabinets, and countertops. We offer flooring for all needs and budgets, cabinets from 3 companies that range from elegant to do-it-yourself, and a huge selection of countertops. Stay with those you can trust. Your Home Source family, your one source, serving you from 3 locations, Taylorville, Shelbyville, and Chatham.
It has been quite an evening, but things finally starting to die down here in the capital city as we take a live look off of our tower camera. Clouds are in fact starting to break up to the west, but we still have numerous watches and warnings, including several flash flood warnings, one for parts of Christian County, that's through 1 o'clock in the morning. Also for Macoupin, Montgomery, and for Fayette counties, that's also through 1 o'clock in the morning, as many locations see as much as 2 to 5 inches of rainfall from the storms that went through a little bit earlier. Here's a look at here's a look at the scattered showers that are still lingering across our area, mainly light in southern Sangamon County, northern Macoupin County, still seeing a little bit of some activity along with Fayette, Montgomery, and Shelby counties, but that is continuing to fizzle off and push its way off to the east. We're going to get a chance to dry out over the next couple of days, and we're probably going to need it. Now, the airport reporting half an inch of rainfall in Taylorville. However, emergency managers are reporting closer to 4.8 inches just to the northwest of the city of Taylorville. Springfield, a little bit over a half an inch. Lincoln at the airport, over 2 inches of rainfall. And again, many locations receiving between 2 and 5 inches of rain from those storms earlier today. Now, we started out the day in the capital city at 70 degrees, topped out at 87, so just a degree above the average high of 86. And of course, our rainfall totals will have to be adjusted now that we've had these storms move through. Now, temperatures definitely took a big dip after those storms made their way in. Taylorville, you're 70 degrees right now. Same for Springfield, Jacksonville, 68. Litchfield also at 68. Decatur coming in at 73 degrees. Temperatures tonight will be falling down into the mid-60s and then rebounding to near normal as we head into tomorrow. Now, here's a look at the satellite radar picture. Now, when the storms were back into Missouri, it almost looked like they were about to fizzle out, but they hit Illinois, fired back up with the humidity that we were dealing with, and are now continuing to push their way off to the east. The heaviest of the precipitation now down into southern Illinois, but as we look back to the west, not a whole lot of activity. So again, we're going to get a chance to dry out from all the rain that we've already received. Taking a look at Futurecast and putting this in motion, tonight, partly cloudy skies, but tomorrow afternoon, we'll get into mostly sunny skies with highs in the mid-80s. Same goes for Saturday, mostly sunny skies with one low pressure system off to our south and another one up to our north. Will be high and dry with highs in the mid-80s again on Saturday. So for tonight, we're still dealing with a few lingering showers, but skies will start turning partly cloudy, 67 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, seasonable conditions with a high around 85. And as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, mostly sunny skies for Saturday, a high around 87. Hot and humid for Sunday, partly sunny, 89 with isolated afternoon storms possible. And stay with us. We've got more news and sports. That's all coming up right after the break.
On the next 2.5 Men, their housekeeper kisses the boys goodbye.
The peanut butter stains on Jake's shirts require an enzyme pre-soak.
I hope you two will be very happy together.
On 2.5 Men.
Coming up next on Fox Illinois.
Surround yourself with the entertainment you love. Xfinity from Comcast gives you access to over 60,000 on-demand TV shows and movies, on TV and online. Satellite can't match that. Plus lightning-fast speeds and unlimited nationwide calling. And it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. Get started with the Xfinity Triple Play today for $99 a month for 12 months, and we'll guarantee your rate for 2 years. Plus get HD DVR service free for 3 months. Or step up to an HD Triple Play and get up to $200 back. Get entertainment that revolves around you. Call 1-800-XFINITY now.
If you financed your car with another lender in the last year, refinancing your loan at CEFQ could save you money. To get started, just call Phone a Loan or stop by a member center today. Enjoy rates as low as 2.19% APR to well-qualified borrowers. Going on now. But hurry, rates this low won't last long.
Mark's Fireplaces and Lighting, featuring Emerson ceiling fans. When you want quality, reliability, performance, and that wow look and feel in your home. At Mark's, you'll find hundreds of styles on display, and our consultants can assist you in selecting the fan that suits your personality. Because it's more about just moving air, it's about moving air in style. Find your next Emerson ceiling fan at Mark's Fireplaces and Lighting, South 6th Street, Springfield.
Hey Springfield, I know you love it loud, and that's why we are giving away a pair of KISS tickets to the July 18th show at the Prairie Capital Convention Center. Go to foxillinois.com and register for your chance to rock and roll all night at the KISS concert.
Tonight, the Don Moyer Boys and Girls Club in Champaign is without its president, vice president, secretary, and a board member. This after they all suddenly resigned. And tonight we're hearing different versions of why this happened. Now, Teresa Owens used to work at the Don Moyer Boys and Girls Club. She says that she was fired after raising certain concerns, and adds that other employees fear that they will lose their jobs as well if they speak out. Owens says a group of people, including parents who had issues with the Boys and Girls Club, went to the board to discuss their concerns of safety, but the issues were never resolved.
Having more kids in the building than we were staffed for. Some issues were asking how about grants, where grants were calling for 7 or 8 employees, but one person was actually doing the job.
Owens says the issue at the Boys and Girls Club has nothing to do with money. She says the problem really is management. Now, the executive director of the club says that they have never seen a list of concerns. He agrees that they are short-staffed, but says it's something that they are working on. A Mohammed Seymour student is chasing the American dream. He's put a new spin on the idea of a summer job. And taste buds in Champaign-Urbana are better off because of it. News Channel at 9's Aaron Matus explains.
Meet Zach Ware. A job at the golf course of our local shoe store just wouldn't do it for this 17-year-old, soon-to-be senior at Mohammed Seymour. He went a different route.
I sold my car and emptied my bank account to get this.
Zach came up with, how about we do a waffle truck? And here we are.
The Crave Truck, open on Thursday for just its 5th day, moves around the Champaign-Urbana area serving street waffles, topped with all kinds of fresh fruit and sauces.
Oh, it's delicious. It really is. You got to come out and try this.
Their hot mess even comes with ice cream. The family turned basically an old delivery truck into a kitchen on wheels, and Nate, the young entrepreneur, turns out a pretty good product.
It's great. America, the American dream, your own business.
I can be my own boss, I can make my own money, hey, why not?
Zach's friends and family help staff the truck.
The folks on Twitter have named me the Crave Mom, which I kind of like that.
Zach is the boss, calling most of the shots and paying salaries. Well, most people get paid.
Well, so far, Zach has not seen fit to pay his mother.
Crave Mom continues to help, however, and she continues to be impressed with her son.
He has very high hopes.
$5.
And high expectations of himself. We think this is fantastic.
So if you're looking for something a little different this summer, come talk to a kid doing things a little differently.
People generally, love these waffles.
In Champaign, Aaron Matus, News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Looks pretty good, and the Crave truck does stop at the Urbana Farmers Market every Saturday morning. Other than that, if you're looking for the next location, you can check in with the Crave truck on both Facebook and Twitter. And coming up in sports, what Champaign Olympian Catherine Reuter is up to speed skating-wise this summer. We'll have that next on News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Tonight's news is brought to you in part by Menards.
Save big money during the Menard Day sale. CWF UV exterior wood finish penetrates deep into the wood to seal out moisture. Honey gold, clear, cedar, or redwood finishes are $16.97 a gallon. 5-gallon pails are also on sale. Speed up your painting and staining projects with the Optimus Power Painter Plus from Wagner. Its dual-tip technology provides better coverage and less overspray. It sprays up to 6.6 gallons per hour, $68 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Casey's, it's all good. Much more to choose from.
Quench your thirst for summertime fun at Casey's General Stores. Pick up any 3 32-ounce Gatorades for only $4. Tame your hunger with one of our homemade-to-go large pepperoni pizzas for only $10. And stop into any Casey's and register to win free gas for a year, along with other great giveaways.
It's all good in the summertime. Casey's General Store.
Buy direct and save from U.S. Marble and Granite right here in Springfield. One of our on-site consultants will help you hand select the perfect slab from over 1,000 pieces in stock. Kitchens, bathrooms, entertainment, and all types of tile from the tile room. Shop local, buy direct. Save time on quality hand-selected marble and granite from around the world. Stop by our showroom today.
It has an HD webcam for flattering video chats, awesome audio, and lids that switch to match your mood. But mostly, it helps me keep an eye on my boyfriend, even though he doesn't know he's my boyfriend.
Yet.
Get this Inspiron 15R today, powered by the 2nd-gen Intel Core processor family. Not just smart, visibly smart. Order yours now at Dell.com.
Charlie and Alan.
Does this look infected to you?
Brothers forever, whether they like it or not, on 2.5 Men.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Fox, Illinois.
Champaign's Catherine Reuter burst onto the scene at the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, winning a short track speed skating silver and bronze medal. But to hear her talk, she's planning on stopping there. Reuter lives and trains in Salt Lake City full-time, but every once in a while gets back to her home Champaign, where we caught up with her to find out what this Olympian is up to and what her future plans are.
There is no off-season for this Olympic short track speed skater. Training from May to September, which is what Catherine Reuter is doing right now to get ready for the World Cup circuit from October to March. Everything from hours and hours of ice time to weightlifting and bike intervals. There's no rest if you want to be the very best.
Well, a common question I get is, so what do you do until the next Olympics? Do you just go to school, hang out, go home? No, we still have a World Cup season every year.
Even though she came home with 2 Olympic medals, her take on that success and first games experience might not be what you would think.
I was really bored at the Olympics. My coach wouldn't let me leave to hang out with my family. Like, there was no TV in our room, the internet was spotty, so all there was really left to do was sit and think about racing, which is really stressful. So I think if I had kind of calmed down within the first couple days that I got there, I would have done a lot better.
Reuter doesn't shy away from the pressure and attention that comes along with trying to become one of the USA's marquee big-name Olympic athletes. There was the time when Stephen Colbert signed Reuter's leg after all.
I hope he signs this book that I bought that was by him, and my agent's like, forget the book, have him sign your leg. And all of a sudden, like all of his like producers were in there, all Stephen Colbert's producers were in there, and everyone was like, that's hilarious. You should definitely do that. And so we kind of stunned him, brought a Sharpie out and surprised them.
Reuter keeps winning big. More memorable moments will most certainly be on the way.
I would kind of put myself in the same group as people who aren't looking for attention. I mean, my #1 goal is to be great at my sport. And I hope that the better I get, the more people will be interested in my story.
Steve Breitweiser, News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Well, former Illini basketball player Darren Williams, who now plays for the Nets, say he will go play in Turkey in the fall if the NBA lockout is still going on. Turkish team Besiktas says it's close to reaching a deal with the NBA All-Star. A deal could come within 24 hours for Williams, who was scheduled to earn $16.36 million next season. The Nets could not comment due to the lockout. That's going to do it for sports. Here's Marianne.
All right, Krista, thanks so much. And up next, we do have a final check of your forecast. But first, today's winning the day lottery numbers. Good luck.
Now, you have a 2, a 7, and a 0. Go ahead, give it a spin.
Broken Penguin plus 4 meals under $4 equals what Broken Penguin? Steak burger meals and chicken fingers for under $4 each. Steak and Shake, just no equal.
It's a landmark event, 37 years of automotive excellence. The anniversary sale that will save you thousands. Landmark Ford and Landmark Chrysler Jeep Suzuki's 37th anniversary off-site super sale. MacArthur Boulevard extension off Interstate I-72 across from Shields. Every Landmark Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Suzuki has anniversary super sale prices in effect. Central Illinois will save like never before. But hurry, because this landmark event won't last long. During our 37th anniversary off-site super sale at MacArthur Boulevard extension off Interstate I-72 across from Shields.
We've all heard the phrase banker's hours. It meant a short workday and never on holidays or weekends. Now, with Iroquois Federal 24-hour banking, it's easy and convenient to bank with services like drive-up ATMs at all 4 locations, QNet, free internet banking, QPay, online bill pay, QLine, telephone banking, night deposit at all locations, Visa, debit cards. Banker's hours takes on a whole new meaning with 24-hour banking from Iroquois Federal, committed to the community, now more than ever.
There's still time to go forth and save during the final days of Furniture Row's 4th of July savings event. Get incredible savings in every store: Sofa Mart, Oak Express, Bedroom Expressions, and Denver Mattress. Plus, get additional savings with no interest for 4 years. Don't miss the final days of Furniture Row Shopping Center's tremendous 4th of July savings event with 4 years, no interest. Better hurry, though. This special savings opportunity ends Wednesday, July 13th.
Around 85 degrees. And as we take a look now at our Fox.
And that's our time. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
From Central Illinois' largest news channel and most experienced news team, thanks for watching your primetime news. News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.
Tonight's news is brought to you in part by KFC.
Your home for free movies is This Illinois. Find it on Comcast Channel 232, Mediacom Channel 115, and if you're using an antenna, Channel 23.2.
Charlie, honey,